Today's subject, slavery. Now it's actually feeling stuck in life, right? I used to be like this. I get it. Maybe you're frozen in thought. You're feeling frozen, you're feeling stuck. You have constant racing thoughts, and you think that someone with so many racing thoughts would get somewhere in life. They dip their toes in some things and start, like, you know, seeing the light. But in reality, all you do is spend all your day thinking and thinking and thinking. And sure, you like mess around with a YouTube channel here and there, or like you do a business, a little e-com thing.
Yeah.
But you never really sink your teeth into it. You never really bite that fucking stick and let the juices flow. You never do it. Why, bro? It's because you're frozen. It's like you're frozen in time. It's like, you know, what's that move in Dragon Ball where
oh, I know.
there's like a move.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's when they grab the tail of the Saiyan and they get frozen. That's what's happening. You're letting someone grab your tail. So when I was around 13, 14, this is when my shit really started happening. Yeah. I started getting like just so many thoughts in my head. It's when my passions really start coming out. I'm like, oh, I'm into this, I'm into this, I'm into this. What do I do? And I had all these ideas, all these options, and all these images in my head. And in reality, I didn't have a single fucking option in my head, bro. I didn't have a single option in my head. You spend all your days thinking about all these interests you have, bro. They're not real options, dude. None of them are real options. All your interests, bro, aren't real options. You know why? Because if it was a real option, you would have taken a couple steps and had the faith to continue with it. But since it's not a real option, you just think about it all day. Oh, I should really do this. I should really do that. You're like a whore. You're like a whore who thinks that they have all these options. The 4 or 5 chick who thinks that she has, like, you know, all these options because the horny dudes, when they're on a drought, they're in her DMs, right? She's like, oh my god, I could have a husband one day. That's you with your interest, bro. You think you're gonna have a career, bro? You think that you're gonna have a career in something that you've been thinking about for 5 years? You haven't taken a couple steps and had the faith to actually do it, bro? You have to overcome your thoughts. You have to overcome all this stuff, and bro, it takes time. I mean, I can remember from 13 to like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe up until last year, I didn't really start having the faith and taking options into my life so I could really start getting the ball rolling.
And most people, when they try to figure it out, they're on their last straw. They tried everything. I'm gonna try this method, that method. I'm gonna follow this guy. I'm gonna idolize this guy, this guy. Then they're at their last nail. They're not last wrist slit, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna try to find God. I'm gonna look into God. Now there just has to be God. Like, I'm seeing all this evil. There has to be God, right?
Yeah.
There has to be God. Whatever it is, you finally come to the conclusion. Come to your sixth sense. Come to your senses, and you go, Jesus is real. God is real. I'm a Christian, right? When you come to that point, and then you to escape your frozenness, you being stuck, you put all your burdens onto God, right? You lean towards God. You put your whole time into God. But one thing that people don't realize, that if you're gonna be spiritually invested, you still have to balance that and couple it with practicality. And some people, they actually have a worse time with God than people without God. They realize they still have to, you still have to have that nice balance with the practicality and spirituality. I'll give you an example. There's some people, they'll be like, okay, I know God now, my life was shit, now I know God, now I'm just gonna go to this group, that group, this group, 10 times a week, I'm gonna do this, and they're still fat. Right?
No,
they're still not well. They still have the depressive thoughts. They're still not okay. They still got this problem, that problem, this going on. Because you haven't balanced it with the practicality. You can be with God, you can be spiritual, but you still have to do the practical steps. I need a job. What are you doing going to all these spiritual groups, these church groups, and you don't even have a job? You're broke. Like, God looks at you, is like, yo, dude, you can't even pay rent. Are you still in your mom's basement and you're 30? Whoa! You're at all these spiritual groups, these church groups, and you're fat. Like, what?
Really?
You haven't been sweating by the brow. You haven't been working hard, and you're fat. People don't couple this, and this is why they're still depressed with God. Like, they're stuck. They're like, okay, I want God, and then they're like 10x worse because they're going against God.
Yeah.
And only thinking about God, but not doing the practical steps that God wants you to do. He still wants you to hit the gym. He still wants you to get a job. Screw it, get 2 jobs because now you're 20. He wants you to do that. He wants you to be right. He wants you to be around the right people, do the right things. But you're not doing that. You're just stuck in this place, and then you're putting all your burdens into spirituality, into God, but you're not balancing it with the practicality. And if you did balance it with the practicality, you're in shape, you had your finances right, you're around the good people, you'd actually be spiritually more elevated, spiritually more well with God. You'd actually be closer with him. But a lot of people, they get stuck. They say God, 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 but you have to do the practical steps, which is what he wants for you to actually be with God.
I know you guys accept your salvation, dude. Like, a lot of guys will be like, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, but they have all this anxiety and they let the you know, everything in the Bible weigh on their psyche, and then they feel burdened to all this stuff because they think that they're a horrible person. Bro, your salvation's right there. Just grab it. Just grab your salvation. Just accept it. Are you that selfish that you can't just accept that God loves you? With the negativity and everything that weighs on your psyche, like I was in Qdoba the other day.
Yeah.
And I was getting like, you know those heart palpitations that I talk about sometimes? Where I'm kind of like, it's like the pulses of like anxiety for no reason. It's like sometimes it'll happen. I don't know if anyone can relate out there.
It's gay, right?
It's super gay. It's very LGBTQ+, but you know, to be aware of it, you have to, you know, deflect it and everything. But I'm standing in the Qdoba line, and I have it, and I know it's fake. I literally know it's fake. I'm like, why am I feeling like this? And I'm not like one of those weirdos who like starts to shake, and I'm like, ah! Like I'm not like that, but you know, I get the sensations, and for some people, that sensation of negativity and anxiety and all that shit, it's very real. So I'm sitting in the Qdoba line, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, let me just let it pass. Let me let it pass, right? Like a fucking stupid ass self-improvement YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, let me just let it pass. Let me just sit with it. Let it pass. Bro, I came to that conclusion that day in line that you're not just letting it pass and letting the negative thought loop just go away or anything like that. No, dude. You're literally beating it. You're beating it into the ground like a dead horse. You're murdering it. You're literally murdering it. I focused on it so hard, I swear on everything I love, it went away. I literally, it went away. I'm like, no, I'm beating you. I'm beating you. I'm in the Qdoba line. I'm being a skitzer. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. It literally went away, bro. All the negativity in your life, it's all fake. Yeah. All the feelings of you not wanting to do something. Oh, I don't want to be social today. What the fuck do you mean you don't want to be social today? Yeah. You not being social today is literally stopping you from going out and actually having a genuine connection with people and getting into your flow state. All your fluidity, you know, your seed to blossom like a flower, it's right there in front of you, but because you don't want to take the first step in doing that, you get stuck in your thoughts. I'd say being social is a huge like supercharge if you want to get out there and get rid of any like negative feelings or anything like that. Even on days that you don't want to be social, bro, I promise you, for some reason, I swear we're all connected in some way, shape, or form, bro. If you go out and you say, hey, how are you? Nice day. Good evening, you know, whatever. Oh, I like your shoes. You do that, you do 5-10 reps of that, bro, and then you go back home, you literally feel way more fulfilled because you're not just in your room like some sort of Discord mod, like just sitting with your fucking thoughts like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, I have this interest, I have that interest. Bro, you don't have it. None of these are real options. It's all fake. You're not overthinking to get an actual answer. You're just overthinking to get away from everything. You're not overthinking because you're actually like, you think you're actually that interested in all these interests that are in your head, all these things that are negatively impacting your psyche? You're not truly interested in it, bro. A true interest allows fluidity to happen. You go into emotion, a flow state, where things just start to build those building blocks. It all starts to make sense, but instead you cower away and you go back to the familiarity that is your life, and then you just end up on your fucking computer or your video games or out doing fuck all with whoever, and you end up with AIDS.
You guys realize that your unconscious mind wants you to stay a loser. It wants you to stay at home. It wants you to keep doing the same old things that you've always been doing for life, and then next thing you know, you're 80 and you're still playing Fortnite with the boys. It wants you to do that. But you literally don't realize right now, like during this video, Like right now, you could snap out of it right now and change your whole life. You could do it right now. Instead of sitting at home being a Reddit virgin and you're on your 8th Jergens bottle because this is your 15th time jerking off today and you haven't done anything, you haven't seen sunlight, you're pale as shit, you have no friends, nothing's going on for yourself. You got acne, you got pimples, you're skinny fat, you got all this going on, you still have no friends, you've never seen a chick. The last time you seen a chick was in preschool and that was the peak of your life. And you're still pale, you're out of shape. You could change that all right now, but your unconscious won't let you. You won't allow yourself to do it. Be conscious and allow yourself to do it. Right now, you could start doing push-ups. Right now, you could set up a schedule for yourself, a routine. Set up a small little routine, just tiny steps. That's better than you being plateaued. But right now, you could be up here. It's a small percentage, but you could do it right now. And then months from now, you're up here. Months from now, here. Years from now, and then boom, you're skyrocketing. But you want to allow yourself. You just want to stay unconscious. You want to stay with the same friends thinking, oh, by next year, it'll change. By next year, I won't still be in a PS5 chat with my buddies. By next year, it'll change. How is it going to change? You're unconscious. But you can literally start right now. And don't bash yourself, don't bang yourself. Oh, this morning I jerked off. Oh, this morning I did this. Oh, this morning I spent this much money on Cheez-Its. No, screw it. It happened in the past. It's okay, but I'm present right now and I'm gonna start right now. We're gonna explode. We're gonna blast off. You can literally start right now, but you're holding yourself back.
This blows a lot of people's minds when I say this. You watching this video right now, there's a reality that you have not tapped into yet where you're watching this on your phone or you're watching this on your computer and there's literally a Ferrari outside of your driveway and you're in like, there's nice wooden floors and there's a nice AC breeze and it's sunny out and you're watching this video and you had all your work done for the day. You just haven't tapped into it. Instead, now you're on your phone, your room or whatever, and it's hot and you're kind of sweaty and it's like hell on earth.
Yeah.
But there's a reality that you haven't actually tapped into, dude. Yeah. And I'm getting in deep. There's a principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything is a pole, bro. And what you're on right now is this pole. You're in the North Pole, right? No pun intended. You're in the North Pole, and you're on this pole, and it's frozen, and you can't see fucking 2 feet in front of you. You literally can't see 2 feet in front of you, but you don't understand that everything is dual. So this hell that you're living in right now, you're getting frostbite on this pole, you're like, fuck, it's cold as shit, I don't know what to do. Bro, there's another pole on a warm island way down there, but you haven't fucking put up your render distance. Just put up your render distance, bro, and you'll literally see it. It's right there to grab. Build your little fucking Minecraft boat and swim over to where it's nice and warm and the island is nice and everything. There's a polarity in life. There's always a duel of something. If you're in the worst state possible right now, in a couple months you could be in the best state of your fucking life, dude. You don't want to linger in these better thoughts. You don't want to pray. You don't want to do the 10 seconds that it takes to just be in the feeling of gratitude. You don't want to do any of these things for yourself because you love being in this familiar environment of shit and negativity and all this stuff and all this crap, and it leads you down nowhere. It leads you down absolutely nowhere, and eventually you just end up giving up. And I preach all this, the Instagram stuff, like, bro, just be positive and everything, like an Instagram slut, and I'm telling you to like do all these things that you see on a quote, bro. But I'm not saying this like, all those like crystal girls who are like, yeah, being positive is so good, you gotta achieve your higher self, bro. Those are the same bitches on antidepressants.
Yep.
The reason why, though, is because, yeah, sure, the girl might be in her room and she's eating Cheez-Its and then she gets that positive thought real quick and she's like, oh my God, just be positive. But then she doesn't linger in it for long enough. She lingers in it for like 1 minute and then she's like, okay, I'm back to being depressed. That shit doesn't work. I hate Instagram. I'll just take antidepressants. You're literally that fucking dumb. You're that selfish where you think that 1 minute of just a nice positive thought is gonna motivate you for the day? Are you stupid? Bro, you can't just be selfish enough to think that the world is gonna happen to you and that just this one positive thought, oh, I got my motivation for the day, let me go finally upload a YouTube video that I haven't uploaded in 6 years. Like, bro, that's not how it works, bro. You have to be so disciplined, not in the physical world, that too, not in your studies, that too though, not in like all these practical steps, but also in your mind. If you don't have this under control, you're gonna go schizo mode. You're gonna go literally insane. You have to get this under control, bro.
This goes against a lot of what most Christians think. Even God said there's a world where you can have everything your heart desires. There's a world right now where you have, like Oli said, you have the hot chick, you have the Lamborghini, you have the happy family, you're in peace, you're content. There's a world, a universe, maybe even a frequency where you can tap in. You can be in that realm. It's there. It's not that it's possible. It's not that there's a possibility. It's literally there. It's happening right now. But you don't want to hop into it. Is it because it's unfamiliar? Is it because it's out of your comfort zone? Is it because you're scared? Why are you scared? God said he could help you. God said I can give you what your heart desires. God says I can give you anything you... So why are you scared? There's a world where you have everything you want. There's a world where it's just positive thinking. There's a world where everything just goes your way, but you have to hop into it. You have to be conscious of it. You have to tap into it. You have to hop into it. Gee, come on. I'm thinking there's a possibility. It literally can happen. There's no it literally can happen.
It already has. It's not a matter of you not making it, bro. You have made it.
Yep.
It's just a matter of how long you're gonna hate yourself for. Yep. How long are you really gonna battle yourself for? I don't have that answer to that question, neither does James. Only God knows, to be honest with you. But like, he's kind of just looking at you in spectator mode. He's like, dude, is this guy gonna like...
He's a jack. Why did I make him?
It's literally heaven. I'm giving him it right here. Why does he... What's wrong? Is he fucking stupid?
Yeah.
What's wrong with him? Just take it.
He 1 out of 10 trillion sperm cells, and he's fucking up. What is he... I made him win the race to keep playing. He's jerking off too? What? Okay, Fortnite, cool. He's kind of streaming here and there, but now he's jerking off? I let you win the sperm race to go jerk off?
You guys need to also stop, like, letting greed dictate your life, bro. Like, you can't keep saying, I just want this, I just want that. That doesn't lead anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
You've been trying it for how many years? When are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop trying it? Clearly it's not working, so now you have to reel yourself back in, bro. Because I'm sorry, like, as much as it's nice to think about, bro, you're not that one lucky guy. You're not. You're not gonna be the one lucky guy who's just like jerking off in his room, says one thing, and then it blows up. You're not the Hak Twa girl.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not. Some people have that and they get it and then they do something with it, but like, let's be honest, is that gonna be you? No, that's why you have to steal the reality you want, like a black person.
Yeah,
you have to steal you have to steal it. And you have to be ungreedy towards it. You can't be greedy towards it. You already have it. It's there. You're sitting in your room right now like a desperate wannabe, and you're like, what the fuck are they talking about? Bro, relax. The reality you're in right now, it's literally, you have everything that you want. You have everything. You don't need anything else, dude. You have it. You're there. Just feel the sensation of how good it is. And then you blink and you wake up, what the fuck? Why is there a Corvette outside? It's brand new.
And you guys don't realize your language, your demeanor, everything you say, all this self-pity, all of it is female language. All of it is female act. If you could see it from the third person point of view, you'd be in fucking disgust. I dare you, put a camera to follow you around for 24 hours. You'd see how you act. You'd see how you talk. You'd see how disgusting and evil it is. It's all like just demonic, and you like sound like a woman, and you just sound like a bitch. You're worse than a stripper. You just sound like, bro, you're like, whoa. But if you saw how a true man thinks, how a true man talks, how a true man goes about life, you'd want that world, but you don't want to. You don't realize that you're all feminine. Like, you're speaking so feminine. It's like, I just want this. Oh, I hate myself. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I'll even see gym guys. Nah, I don't know if I can squat 315, man. I don't know. I haven't been I haven't had enough rice today. What are you, a bitch? Like,
just put on 405 and die.
Fuck it, dude. And it sucks. And then even girls are turned off by the way you talk, dude. They hate it. This guy's a faggot. Why is he like second guessing if we should have food, McDonald's or Burger King right now? Why is he second guessing to pick up the weight right now? Why is he second guessing himself? Is this guy a leader? Is he going to be able to take care of my kids? I might have to leave him. And then you call her a whore for leaving you. But really, in reality,
you're the whore.
You're the whore. You're the one acting like a whore. You're acting more feminine than she is. Because you're stuck in your head, you're stuck in your thoughts, you're stuck in this negative loop. When really you should be positive.
I don't know how to be positive, bro. What the fuck? The last thing I'm gonna say, man, like, those negative thought loops are so real. The sensation of them is so real, dude. But you have all the energy. You do. The energy is there to to flip it around, bro. You spend 12 hours on video games.
Yeah.
You spend 12 hours. You know how much energy that is? Psychic energy. You're just like locked in on a video game, bro. You could steal all of that back. Find your freedom, find your fluidity. It's all there. It's waiting for you, bro. But because of all your multiple interests, it's all over there. It's like little circles of cancer all here in your brain. You're like, what the fuck? It's cloudy, it's foggy, I can't see in front of me. I told you, bro. Turn that render distance up. That foggy view that you have right now, you can see the other side. You can steal your fluidity back. It's just a matter of how badly do you want it. Do you enjoy your hell this much? Think about it. Do you enjoy your hell this much? I think you do.
And they don't realize that when you're playing video games for hours on end and you're repeating, oh, I won this battle royale, I killed this guy, I got a gold skin, this, that. You know deep down inside, at your core, at your soul, that there's no meaning to what you're doing. You truly at your soul, if you actually face your soul and you look yourself in the mirror and you find out, damn, I really need meaning in my life, you'd go out and find that. Video games won't give you any meaning. Even streamers, they're the most soulless people. Like, they know this video game has no meaning. Like, yes, they're getting money from it, but like, they're still like, bro, there's gotta be something more to this. In your life, you have to do things that have meaning. Like, if you're a Navy SEAL, I'm saving lives. If I'm a doctor, I'm healing the sick. If I'm a pastor, I'm saving people spiritually. There's meaning to that. They can wake up with a smile to that. You wake up groggy, you wake up empty, you have no nut in you because you jerked off 10 times yesterday, and you have no meaning. You're empty. You're soulless. But if you had that meaning, if you had that, okay, today I'm gonna be this person, I'm gonna be a doctor so I can heal these people, you wake up fine. You wouldn't be in these negative thought loops.
Actually, I have a theory that all YouTubers, all gaming YouTubers, all gaming streamers, all the guys that you guys look up to and they're making all this money, bro, they end up being the most depressed people. They live that humble life of, I'm gonna just sit in my room and get the donations from my people, and then they're gonna game and yada yada and be entertaining, bro. But they don't do anything. They don't go through a process of their life. They're just stuck in their humble ways where they're just playing video games all day. And oh my god, this guy, he's been playing video games for 8 years. He really stayed true to himself. Oh my god, look at him. It's really working out for him. Sure, he has 300,000 subscribers or 300,000 views on each of his videos and he's making all that money. But bro, when he's lying on his deathbed and he's 80 years old and he looks back and he's literally just staring at the ceiling like, I was in that same phase of my life that entire time. They're just as frozen as you. The money doesn't change the phase, dude. They still gonna end up on their deathbed like, what the fuck? And why does it feel like a waste? I made all that money, bro. You have to change. You have to change. You have to go take steps. They're all scared. They're too comfortable. They're just living in all the money and everything. They're trying to recreate the heaven on earth.
Yeah.
If it's not the Jesse way, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, so yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
Look, chat, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
If you guys are the loyal people who stuck around, we'll give you a discount when we launch our course. But yeah, in the future, we're gonna be doing big things, man.
Yeah.
God's gonna bless us. Like we said, there's a reality where we have our cars, where we have 1 million subscribers and this, that, where it's gonna tap in and it's gonna happen.
You're gonna see like a nice window in the back here.
Oh, yeah.
Next time we're talking, it's gonna be like, what the
Window,
fuck?
4K camera, a course. We'll give you guys a discount. If we remember you, if you're in the Discord, we'll give you a 10%. That's it. But we'll give you a discount. And yeah, there literally is a world where you're succeeding. There literally is a world where you have that chick. There literally is a world where you have those kids and you're happy and you have a six-pack. It's all up to you, man.
Stop loving your hell, dickhead. Subscribe to the Jeets. Join the Discord. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Peep everything out. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Like this video, because I already know that you stayed. Comment. Yeah. Christ is King.
Christ is King. Remember, Jesus is King. Christ. Remember it. Remember the name. You already remember it. You already see the cross. It does something to your head when you see that cross. You know it.
Don't ever put anything over God. God's number one.
What about Allah? What about Allah?
This mortal really is something else.